Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So we are starting off right where the last video left off. I am getting this kitchen cleaned up for the night. I cannot go to bed with dishes in the sink or any of that stuff. And in the last video, I cleaned up all of the Christmas leftovers, so there's some containers back there. We have all of our dishes from dinner. So yeah, I'm just going to get all these dishes cleaned up and get the kitchen all reset for in the morning. So let me know, what is one thing that drives you nuts? Like, I can't go to bed if there's a bunch of dishes in the sink. Like, sometimes we'll have like a late night snack or something, and there'll be like one bowl from popcorn or something, and I'm like, oh well, as long as it's rinsed out and there's no food in it. But yeah, I have to have this clean or I can't go to sleep, because then the next day I have to worry about it, and I don't want to do that. So yeah. We're just getting these dishes cleaned up. I hope you're all having a good day. So in this video, we're going to do a little nighttime reset. And then I'm going to make a little treat that's overnight for breakfast. And these turned out really good. I actually need to make some more. I have some more stuff in the fridge to make some more of these. And the boys really enjoyed them. And we are also making a delicious dinner and a little late night snack. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And let's get to it. So once the kitchen was all cleaned up, I made some more dishes, and I decided to make the boys some of these. They're like milk and cereal popsicles, I guess, breakfast popsicles. I don't know what they're called, but I saw this idea a few times, and I decided to just make my own. So I have some vanilla Greek yogurt, and I saw on one that if you add in a little bit of milk or cream, it helps it to not get icy. So I added some heavy whipping cream in there. We're adding in some honey, and then I'm adding in some frozen blueberries. The boys love to eat yogurt bowls, so we put vanilla Greek yogurt in a bowl, along with whatever cereal they want, and honey and blueberries, and it's one of their favorite things. So I decided to turn this into popsicles. So I added some Cocoa Crispies in here because that's what we had at the time. And yeah, I'm just going to get this all mixed together, and then we're going to put these in the popsicle molds. So I have these weird little popsicle molds that we got from Walmart like years and years ago. I can't even remember, probably like 5 years ago, and I think we used them once to make popsicles out of like orange juice or something. I don't know, we've never really used them. But I'm going to get these into the molds, and I add on a little bit of extra cereal, and then I end up having to add on a little bit more yogurt because the handle was not going into the popsicle. And now that I'm watching this, I'm realizing that I put the handles on upside down. The part I put in the yogurt is supposed to be the part you hold. And yeah, that just shows what when you make stuff late at night and you're tired and your brain's not working, you do stuff backwards. So these handles are upside down, but they worked. It was fine. It was whatever. But yeah, these popsicle molds don't have any lids, so I'm just going to cover these with some foil and put them in the freezer and get them ready for morning. And then I'm going to shut the house down and read my Bible and do my Bible recap. That's what I've been doing, and I've really been enjoying it. And yeah, we will see you guys in the morning. Okay, so it's the next morning. These popsicles were in the freezer overnight, and I took my friend Kayla's advice. She said to put a warm towel on the back to pop them out, and I don't know, I used a paper towel so I could just throw it away, but I just ran it under hot water and then let that sit, and these came out really easily, and they turned out great. The one thing the boys said, though, is they really look like dead fish because of the blueberries and the brown cereal. They said they look like rotten fish. So they don't look very pretty. But they said they were really good, except that they would do them without the blueberries just because they're frozen. Good morning. Good mornings. I love you. I love you. Good morning. Crosby's doing his happy dance. You're doing your happy dance. Crosby. Are you happy? Happy dance, happy dance. Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back. So the breakfast popsicle things, they're like milk and cereal type popsicles. Those turned out pretty good. Tucker said he would like them better without the blueberries, even though he likes blueberries and yogurt, because I didn't think about the fact that they're eating it frozen, so they're eating hard blueberries. But yeah, but they said other than that they were good. So that's pretty fun. Those turned out neat. And I just need some different molds though. Like those were, what'd you say? It looked like I gave you a dead fish?
Yeah.
But it would just be easier if I had something like a normal popsicle mold that I could fit easier in the fridge too, because those don't have lids, and I don't know. I could have sworn they had lids when I got them, but probably not because they were cheap. So we're almost done with school. Garrett's done with school. Tucker has multiplication tables to work on. We are almost done. Like, we got started a little early today, and we got done quick. Today was just kind of an easy day. They had a lot of review stuff and all that. So it's only 11 something, and they're almost done with school. I want to make cheese dudes. At least I've seen them called that. The recipe I printed out calls them cheese Crispies. But they're basically like cheesy Rice Krispie rice cake type thing. I don't know. They look good, so we're going to try those. I bought the stuff for them a long time ago. I think I talked about them in a video that I was going to make them, and I never did. So, we still have those to do. And I want to make those today. And then I don't even know what we're doing for dinner. When Adam gets home, he's off tonight. So, I don't know what he wants to do for dinner. But I guess we'll find out. If you can hear my ice maker, I'm sorry if that's annoying. So yeah, other than that, I don't know what we're doing today yet. I've got some stuff to clean up still from Christmas and New Year's, and just like all the stuff that gets put where it doesn't belong because we're busy doing other things. Like there's board games everywhere. I got stuff to clean up, but I think I'm gonna make those cheese dudes, and then I keep calling them that because that's the name I first heard them by, so it's stuck in my head. Yeah, we'll see what we do for lunch and dinner. I don't know what we're gonna do for lunch. What did we eat for dinner last? Oh, I'm tired. Getting back into the swing of school is kind of hard after almost a month off, but we're doing good. We're on track. So, we only have one of those French dips left, so I don't know who's going to eat those for lunch. We probably have like some ramen, corn dogs in the fridge. I don't know. There's something to eat. We'll find something. Just got to figure out what we want. And yeah, we'll see what we do for dinner and bring you guys along for that. So, let's make some cheese Crispies. So when Adam got home today, he's getting some of our dinner ready. I said that weird. He's getting our chicken ready for dinner because it needs to marinate in the fridge. So we have a pack of chicken breasts, and he's just slicing those into like tenders, strips. And we're going to put these in a bag, and we're going to put in some pickle juice, and I think some salt and pepper. I don't know if he puts it in now or later, but we're going to let these marinate in the fridge in some pickle juice, and this makes delicious chicken. Yes, salt and pepper, see? We're going to put this in the fridge. So these will sit in there for a couple of hours until dinner time, and then we'll show you how we make some fried chicken tenders. We have been loving Chicken Express lately, but we don't want to spend the money on it. So we are making sort of our own thing, but the pickle juice just makes it better. So homemade fried chicken tenders is what's for dinner. So for lunch on this day, Tucker made himself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with some chips, and he's getting some tea for him and Garrett. And then Garrett just wanted some spicy ramen. And I'm going to take one of our leftover French dips. We had one of these left, and I'm going to change it up a little bit. I have an onion, some lettuce, and some pickles. So I just heated up half of that sandwich, and then I'm adding on some dill pickles, some onions, some steak sauce, and some lettuce. And this turned out delicious. It was like a steak burger because I already had the cheese on it and everything. This turned out so good, so simple, and a quick and easy lunch. Alright, now it is time to get dinner cooked. So to our pickle juice marinated chicken, we're adding in some eggs. I think he did 3. And then we're going to add in this bag of Louisiana chicken fry. This stuff is delicious. We're just going to dump that bag in there, and we're going to get this all mixed up. It's like shake and bake, sort of, for your chicken. It coats all the chicken perfectly. We also added in some Tony's Creole seasoning. And yeah, we just got this all mixed up. And then we're going to fry these. We always do ours on like 350, just until they're golden brown and crispy. We have a meat thermometer too. We check them. But yeah, we fry them, then we let them cool off while we do the next batches. And then once everything is done, we double fry them for just a few, like 30 seconds, until everything is extra crispy, and these turn out so delicious. So we serve these with some boxed mac and cheese, super easy, and some mashed potatoes and gravy. And we love Chicken Express, but everything is always better made at home. These chicken tenders were delicious. We also had some white gravy on the side to dip our chicken and some Cajun dipping sauce. Okay, so we finally made the cheese dudes, or cheese Crispies, whatever you want to call them. We were craving a little late night snack. We were watching some Expedition Unknown, and so we finally made these. So it's basically some shredded cheese. We used cheddar and Munster, I think, and then you add in some flour and some Rice Krispies, some salt and pepper, some cayenne. I think we added in some garlic too, some Worcestershire sauce, and some melted butter. Did I say that already? I don't know. But you add in all these things. I'll link a recipe down below. It's the recipe we used, but we kind of, didn't measure and added our own things. But you just get these all mixed up. And we were mixing this all together, and we realized that it wasn't really sticking. Like, we thought it would turn kind of more into a sticky dough, and it didn't. Until Adam just mixed it with his hands and kind of kneaded it together, and that worked out really well too. Some recipes I saw said that you can knead it together, roll it into a log, and put it in the freezer, and then you can just slice it like cookies and bake it. But yeah, kneading it with our hands worked really well. And then we just used our cookie scoop to get these on a pan. We should have done them a little bit smaller because we did a second batch and they were smaller than this scoop. This is the smallest one I have though. And they turned out crispier and just better. But make them the size you want. They're going to cook. They're going to turn out great. I think they only take like 12 minutes to cook on 350 or 375. Like I said, the recipe's down below. But yeah, these kind of taste like a homemade Cheez-It mixed with like a biscuit. I don't know. They were good though, especially when you're hanging out watching TV and just want a little snack. We just flattened these out and baked them, and then once they cooled off, they were crispy and delicious. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and we'll see you guys in the next one.